Life in the occupied territories goes on much as it did before Donald Trump declared he'll move the US embassy to Jerusalem. Kalandia checkpoint is one of dozens of daily frustrations for Palestinian communities. That hasn't changed, but there's also a feeling of discontent with their own political leaders.
I think they have failed to take us in a direction of justice, peace, freedom, and having our own state. So yes, they have to look into new direction, a new way of dealing with the situation, and have a new leadership with a new blood in this country.
People struggle on, despite an increasingly bleak political and economic outlook. As well as the police crackdown on protests since the Trump announcement, Israel's government has plans to take residency away from a large number of Palestinians living in East Jerusalem. Then there's the separation wall and checkpoints, which already makes the daily commute in the occupied territories so difficult for tens of thousands of Palestinians who need special permits to work in Israel. Since the US decided to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital, there have been larger demonstrations in other countries. But some activists believe there's a growing determination to resist Israel's control and the US decision.
All options are open. I'm calling everybody to use whatever weapon, tool, word, voice, whatever he or she has to do it. Even social media now is important to have our message reach out to all people across the world.
Ghada Sukhaya was soon out protesting again, but there were more journalists than demonstrators there. It was different near Ramallah in the West Bank. Palestinians are rejecting the Israeli Prime Minister's comment for Palestinians to face what he says is political reality. There was some good news, though. The UN's Relief and Works Agency in Palestine promises not to cut its services, despite a $49 million hole in its budget this year.
We very clearly feel an increase of anxiety among Palestine refugees, already because they are worried, because they have no political or personal horizon in the region. There's nothing identifiable for their future, and this has come as an additional pressure.
Trump's support for Israel is already impacting US foreign policy in the region. Many Palestinians and their supporters say there is no longer any pretense of American neutrality. Iolo Dafydd, TRT World in the West Bank.